Patriotic quotes to celebrate America. With Memorial Day coming up and the 4th of July not far behind, you may be looking for a patriotic boost. These patriotic quotes will inspire you, fill you with pride and challenge you to understand the true meaning of the word. After all, it's up to each of us to make our country a better place and live up to our ideals. Share these patriotic quotes with your pals who could use some inspiration and a reminder about what makes this country great. You'll be filled with American pride after reading these patriotic quotes. Patriotism is not short, frenzied outbursts of emotion, but the tranquil and steady dedication of a lifetime. Where liberty dwells, there is my country. Ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. Patriotism is when love of your own people comes first. Nationalism, when hate for people other than your own comes first. True patriotism springs from a belief in the dignity of the individual, freedom and equality not only for Americans but for all people on earth. It's important that we establish that we are a country that has open arms and not closed borders for people. It's important because we let people know why America is what it is. It's about an ideal, and that ideal is freedom for everybody. Patriotism consists not in waving the flag, but in striving that our country shall be righteous as well as strong. One flag, one land, one heart, one hand, one nation evermore. National pride is to countries what self-respect is to individuals, a necessary condition for self-improvement. A man's country is not a certain area of land, of mountains, rivers and woods, but it is a principle, and patriotism is loyalty to that principle. I only regret that I have but one life to lose for my country. You can't separate peace and freedom, because no one can be at peace unless he has his freedom. May we never forget our fallen comrades. Freedom isn't free. I think patriotism is like charity, it begins at home. Let every nation know, whether it wishes us well or ill, that we shall pay any price, bear any burden, meet any hardship, support any friend, oppose any foe to assure the survival and the success of liberty. I am an American, free-born and free-bred, where I acknowledge no man as my superior, except for his own worth, or as my inferior, except for his own demerit. It's better to fight for something in life than to die for nothing. The essence of America, that which really unites us, is not ethnicity, or nationality or religion, it is an idea, and what an idea it is, that you can come from humble circumstances and do great things. I believe our flag is more than just cloth and ink. It is a universally recognized symbol that stands for liberty and freedom. It is the history of our nation, and it's marked by the blood of those who died defending it. America is a tune. It must be sung together. Americans never quit. We never surrender. We never hide from history. We make history. I have long believed that sacrifice is the pinnacle of patriotism. The life of the nation is secure only while the nation is honest, truthful and virtuous. Patriotism is supporting your country all the time, and your government when it deserves it. What I can do for my country, I am willing to do. There is nothing wrong with America that cannot be cured with what is right in America. I love America more than any other country in this world. And, exactly for this reason, I insist on the right to criticize her perpetually. Duty, honor, country. Those three hallowed words reverently dictate what you ought to be. What you can be, what you will be. We're blessed with the opportunity to stand for something, for liberty and freedom and fairness. And these are things worth fighting for. Worth devoting our lives to. And they who for their country die shall fill an honored grave, for glory lights the soldier's tomb, and beauty weeps the brave. I say to you that our goal is freedom, and I believe we are going to get there, because however much she strays away from it, the goal of America is freedom. The fate of America cannot depend on any one man. The greatness of America is grounded in principles and not on any single personality. This nation will remain the land of the free only so long as it is the home of the brave. May we think of freedom not as the right to do as we please, but as the opportunity to do what is right. America is hope. It is compassion. It is excellence. It is valor. No man is entitled to the blessings of freedom unless he be vigilant in its preservation. Heroism doesn't always happen in a burst of glory. Sometimes small triumphs and large hearts change the course of history. In the face of impossible odds, people who love this country can change it. Change often seems impossible until it is inevitable. Just as we must own our lives, we must own our country. For, we, the people, are ultimately in control of America's story. Freedom is never given, it is won. Freedom lies in being bold. America without her soldiers would be like God without his angels. America is another name for opportunity. I think of a hero as someone who understands the degree of responsibility that comes with his freedom. Please share these patriotic quotes with your friends who could use some inspiration and reminders of what makes this country great.
Life Lessons Channel. Thank you for watching the video.